This is one of the new sequences they added to the game. I'm gonna try to kill this guy before I bother. Hey, never mind, fuck it. Got him, got him. So, you know, that was kind of a nice touch that they actually added this. It's not really necessary, but, you know, whatever. And yeah, this is one of the power-ups I was talking about for, like, armor abilities. Now, if you remember, Halo Reach, or was it Halo ODST? I think it was actually ODST that introduced this mechanic. Watch. You turn it on. By the way, you activate abilities using the flashlight button. Excuse me. I'm a little bit sick. But yeah, enemies glow, which is pretty sweet. Not too great for really dark rooms like this, but at the same time it does let you see enemies easier, and it does help a lot with spotting invisible enemies. So, something to keep in mind. Now, one thing I want to mention is, at least the flashlight doesn't appear to have a limit. Like, you seem to be able to use the flashlight infinitely. Not that particular ability that we just used. Because I think you'll see in a second that it actually does drain. Yeah, it is draining. This is what it looks like when we're fighting with this mechanic. Helps us spot allies, allied turrets, shit like that. Just pretty clutch. And this is going to take some getting used to because I'm not actually using the F key for flashlight, and I'm really used to that. I got F key set up as melee, which, to be honest, is a lot easier for combat. I mean, it's weird, but it's worth the sacrifice. It's worth getting used to. Oh shit. And yeah, as you saw, that's actually one of the cool things they added to the elites in this version. And I think grunts do it too. I might be mistaken. I remember the grunts doing it. But elites can not only use plasma pistols, but they can charge them up and everything. Okay, this is one of the...
Keep your head down, there's two of us in here now, remember?
Shit. Trying not to die. Let's try that again. I didn't keep my head down, rest in peace. Oh god. I keep hallucinating the blue as like the blue of their blood as a grenade. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, this is one of the tough elites, the white ones.
There's two of us in here now, remember?
Oh god, I didn't even notice the last one. Last grenade. Okay, I'm actually gonna use this. Fuck it. I should use this a lot more often because the elites are really annoying. And they're not very good at dodging those, evidently. So one thing you gotta keep in mind about Halo 1 is the same exact thing in this game too. You gotta be really in tune with stray grenades, because that shit will kill you so easy it's not even funny. Watch. For those who don't know how it works. So basically, if you explode a grenade near another stray grenade, it's gonna trigger. And that can cause a lot of catastrophic explosions and get you killed. I don't think that's nearly as bad as in the other games. As in the other games, rather. In the other games. I'm trying to think and fight at the same time. Oh god. Ugh. I'm playing like a scrub. That ain't no good. Okay, so this is interesting. Funny enough, the first time I came through here on my first recording, there was actually a giant frame rate issue where it just drops as shit for no reason. Not happening this time, which is nice. Anyway. So before we kill them, just look at this real quick. Look at our drink options. We got iced tea, we got hot cocoa smoothies, something called Cheap Surprise. I didn't notice that the first time, that's funny. Orange juice, water, yeah, there's sodas. No Pepsi or Coke, though. That's disappointing. I want to see that specifically. This is the real travesty of losing this ship. Losing these amazing drinks. Anyways. Let's kill some fools. There's something over here I don't remember. Oh god, look at this. That is an uncomfortable position, if I do say so myself. One thing that would have been really cool for this game is if they kept the... if they kept the Halo 2 thing, where you just punch people, and their ragdolls go crazy, their corpses. Now here's one of the new weapons. The battle rifle, which was in the other games. Alright, so... one thing to note about the battle rifle in this game is you can change the fire rate. You can only do it when you're zoomed in, though. You use the flashlight key for it. So, this is burst. This is single target. Which kind of makes it a little bit more like a DMR when you use it like that. However, the game actually does, spoiler alert, it actually does have a legitimate DMR.
On the landing above us.
And this part's kind of a pain in the ass. But you know what, that's okay. Now, one thing about brutes in this game, worth noting, is that you can actually stun lock them if you shoot them in the head. Which is pretty useful. Which is better than how they normally interact when you shoot them in the head. Like, it still does bonus damage, like in the other games. Other games don't get them stunned. At least not as easily. But yeah, you gotta shoot off their helmets before you can kill them. Normally. At least if you're trying to kill them specifically with headshots. And they're not too bad as long as you land those, but... obviously that can be easier said than done. Okay, now this is a cluster grenade, which I want to show off. Plus, I never really got the time to stare at the animation. They did add a few different grenades to this game. This is what the cluster grenade does. Oh, okay. So it's like several grenades in one, basically. Pretty dank, pretty dank. And we got this. I didn't bother using this because it seems like too much of a pain in the ass to try to pull off, but you can actually walk up here and turn on the auto turret, and it'll help you in the battle. So I think that's an interesting way to switch up the strategy for the player when it comes to dealing with the encounters. So let's move on. I'm always going to try to use burst mode because it just feels better. I didn't even realize that was so close. Rest in peace. Alright, let's try this again. I feel like I should just stick with a plasma pistol. Because that just makes these encounters so much easier when it comes to dealing with the elites. There's a lot of elites. And you'll notice when we picked up the other thing, the health regen, whatever it was, I don't even know how to use that. But yeah, we got the flashlight back. Maybe we used it. I didn't even notice. If we did. Okay, I forgot to pick up a plasma pistol. But he's just a blue elite, doesn't matter too much. This is gonna make our life a lot easier. Yep, the Covenant are just wailing on the
The life pods are launching.
the
We should
escape
hurry.
pods. I don't know why, I just can't fucking talk today. This is annoying.
The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on the way.
Alright, now this is actually kind of tricky. Because there's actually invisible
Warning, blast
elites.
doors closing.
I'm gonna save.
We have to use the ship's maintenance.
And I couldn't even kill those guys.
Follow the nav point. We'll lead you to an opening.
They're actually pretty tanky, too. I couldn't even kill the red elite. Feels bad, man. Okay, fuck this. I'm just gonna run into the vents. Kiss my ass! I don't need to put up with nothing.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. We're too close. We need to find another route.
Now, I might be wrong, but I don't think that was in the original version, if you're playing on Heroic. Okay, that's weird. It lets us pick that up, but it seems to be the same weapon. It is the same weapon. Speaking of the original game, if you're playing on Heroic mode, this door's already open. But in here, you actually have to punch it again. Interesting. Okay, now I'm actually going to take this opportunity to show this weapon off, because I haven't really used it much anyway. This is something called the Shredder. It looks exactly like the Needler, except it looks amazing, and it's all red and edgy. Oh god. I almost fucked that up. I pressed Q for melee. I have no idea why. Alright, so these do explode. I wasn't sure if they did that. And yeah, this is just a very, very accurate version of the Needler. At least in close range. And it deals initial damage too, as opposed to the regular Needler, where, you know, you have to wait on the damage. Oh shit. Oh god. I wasn't sure if that was close enough to set off the other grenades. And yeah, as you can see, it's really bad at long range. Because it just scatters all over the place. Oh, I didn't even notice that human last time.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
You can't get me. You can't get me. Na 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 na. Okay. Now you'll notice I'm floating in the air. This is because the gravity's off. Turn it on.
Gravity terminal in section E is online.
Wait. I should be falling down like normal, but for some reason I'm not. What the hell? But yeah, when the gravity's off, you jump higher. And all kinds of stuff scatters. Which is pretty funny, pretty amusing. Even the grenades just do whatever they want.
Is what I'm doing right now helping Cortana from blowing into tiny, tiny bits?
I love that. That's one of the new pieces of dialogue they added. I think that was actually cut from the original game. Oh shit. Don't die, please. Oh god. That was a little close for comfort. Do those set off grenades when they explode? I don't even know. That's like the scariest thing in the game. That fucking stray grenade bullshit. I'm just gonna keep using this. Okay, it doesn't appear to set off grenades. I might be totally off. And we have this extra path. I'm actually gonna see what's on the other side, though.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive.
Oh, nothing.
I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn.
This is the only path. I mean, that's okay. I wasn't sure if they kept the same path from the original game. Here we go, a new world. But first, let's go through here. This reloads pretty fast. Just noticed. Okay, the gravity's normal. Nice. Okay, so there aren't hunters on this level. I hear those and I keep thinking they're hunters. Those are actually just brutes. Save real quick, so I don't get fucked over. And we're back. So I actually forgot to show this off. It's not too different from before, but for one, it doesn't look like you can change the settings when you're already in a level, which is stupid. I don't know why they did that. Because it basically forces you to go all the way back to the main menu. But anyways, we got stuff like, we got the normal save checkpoint, revert, resume, but we also got skulls and info. And these are apparently already unlocked. Do these tell me? Wait. Okay, they're not unlocked. It shows the option to enable them, but I don't actually have them. I don't know what they do. I think Halo 2 was the only... I think Halo 2 was the first game where they did that. And as you can see, this thing actually shoots through enemies. Which I didn't notice at first. There's something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah. So, I actually left my fan on. It was a little bit too high in power. So, apologies. That sounded obnoxious. I guess it's not too bad, probably. God, this weapon is so good. Why wasn't I using this more? It's like the greatest thing ever. Oh, look at that blood spray. That's just sexy. Oh, there you are. Swiggity swoogity, I'm going for that booty. What? Wow, he really wasn't ready. He just freaked out. Clipped into the wall. And the floor. Whatever the fuck that is. I think human beings call that a floor. I might be mistaken. Okay, can I use this? I think I still have one, but I don't know how to use it. Did it tell me how to use this? Am I a nub? Or, wait a second. Actually, now that I think about it, my health has been healing on its own a little bit. There we go, the mystery is solved. It's actually a passive ability. You ain't nothing, fool. It'd be really cool if it had us go through the areas from the mall. I wouldn't count on it too much. So far, all of the areas they added to this level have been completely different. Which ain't bad. I mean, I can't really complain. Let me test something, because I don't know if this is different. Nope, that's not different. You can't shoot grenades to set them off. Didn't stand a chance, kid. Oh. I was like, what was shooting me? Where were you guys? Well, there was plenty of soldiers in here. Rest in peace. Can I actually get up there? Is there even a point to get up here? Let's check and see. Crap. I'll give it a couple attempts and then I'll give up if it doesn't work. Alright, cool. Oh, I actually can... Okay. I can go in here, but there's no purpose. Porpoise? Purpose. Rolls eyes. Let me check and see if there's anything on this side. Just to be certain. Just to be certain. But I'm a stuttery motherfucker. Ugh. Yeah. Seems to be about the same on both sides. pick that up real quick. Okay, there's nothing over here. Wait. Ugh, that's such a nice touch. Just the way it pops up and the crystals scatter a little bit. Got him. And yeah, here's one of the big different areas. New areas they added. It's fucking humongous. He's controlling the gravity. And this room is crazy when the gravity is off. Believe me. Believe it! Oh shit. I thought that was a brute. Did I aggro him? Okay, I don't think I did. Luckily, the soldiers are cool enough guys that they forgive you the first time. What a bunch of champs. I just barely clutched that kill. Man, it's such a pain in the ass to aim. Sometimes. Engineering. Flashlight was actually not amazing in distance. Wow, he just killed his own guy. I think he's dead. Yeah. He dead. I just realized he's balanced. That's cool. Is there anything up here? I guess there's like a brute shot, but I'm not really dying for a brute shot. What the fuck? It's like a giant pain in the ass to get up here for some reason. Okay, fuck it, I don't care. Can't get in there. Pick this up. Okay, I did. Oh. So it's not like the other games where it shows you how many grenades you have of each type. You actually have to switch individually to know. That's kind of dumb.